we all have an image of ourselves in our mind. And that image controls our success and our destiny, because you can't ever grow past that image. So we would pick up things over our lifetime, and that image changes slightly. And if you don't consciously, intelligently work with it, you're just gonna let outside circumstances decide what you put in there. So let's say if you were running in the 3rd grade and everybody in your class passed you, automatically in your mind you'd be, oh, I'm a slow runner. And if you don't do something about it and pick up and try again and realize later, oh, it was just a bad day, I had bad shoes, I don't know, it was a reason, or I wasn't fast then, but I'm getting better. If you say, I'm slow, and you put, whatever you put after I am, that's what you define, and you're the only person who can change that. So now you have a situation where, okay, I'm a slow runner. If you don't, if you avoid running for the rest of your life and, you just don't give it your all because you're just gonna say, oh, I'm a slow runner, nothing I can do about it. It's just gonna carry on your whole life. And we have all little definitions of ourselves stacked up in that image. And if we start messing with them, your success rate can change, your happiness can change, everything can change, because it starts forming completely different life. So let me show you a metaphor, because it's a little bit, I know some people are not, some people are familiar with it, and some people need a little bit of more explanation. I think this represents it really well. Okay, so in your self-image, let's say you say that you are a bicycle and you go 15 miles per hour. So you say, I'm a bicycle, I'm comfortable going 15 miles per hour, that's what I'm capable of, that's what all of my friends that are also bicycles do, that's how I was born, that's what I'm capable of. So for example, if you work and you say, I don't really like my work, when I'm a bicycle, most people are not happy. All of my friends are not happy with their work. All of my friends make less than they should, but we're all bicycles. We're able to go 15 miles per hour. What will happen is, as soon as if you feel, I really don't feel comfortable being a bicycle, I'm not happy, I wanna do more. And you start going 16, 17, 18, 19 miles per hour. And in the back of your mind, as long as your image doesn't change, you'll hit brakes. Because bicycles, normal bicycles, are able to brake, so you have brakes on them. And you go right back to 15 miles per hour, that's where you're comfortable, and all of your friends will come back, say, hey, you're a bicycle, that's who you're comfortable with, that's where we are. Those other things that go faster, they are different. They're not like us, they were born that way, they are bad, we are good. There's always gonna be a story. And then you always bring it up. You say, "Oh yeah, I'm a bicycle. I'm not a great husband. I remember the anniversary once in a while, but I'm a bicycle, and we go 15 miles per hour. So many other things going on. Those are my standards. That's what I keep myself at." So now, if you realize, okay, I'm really not happy. If you're okay being a bicycle, it's fine. But if, for example, you say, you know what, I don't want to be a bicycle, and you start realizing, okay, what can I do to become something more? And then you start looking, okay, I don't look like, let's say a car. I only have 2 wheels. So you pick up different skills as a human being that would require you to become the next level. So you say, oh, the bicycles are, they work harder, or they do, they're not scared of little things. They do, the cars are more, they're not afraid of speed because obviously they go faster. They have this and that. And then slowly what you do is, well, it doesn't have to be slow. You build up necessary parts and you become a car. That's actually supposed to look like a car. So this is a windshield. That's a door. You are a car. And whoa, all of a sudden you go 100 miles per hour on average. You're capable, you're a car that goes 100 miles per hour. And then all of a sudden, obviously a lot of your bicycle friends will be like, oh well, I don't want to have anything to do with this guy, he's not what we are. And you might lose some friends around it, but this is how you grow. So you end up, okay, in your picture, you are a car. and now you can go 100 miles per hour no problem. And all of a sudden you can do, okay, I'm a car in my personal life, in my business life, and those are your new limitations. You still have limitations here, but you still have the picture of yourself that's much higher. Your standard just grew completely to the different level. Now when you look at this, it's like, okay, you look around and say, well, I'm a car, I feel great, it's been so great, and then you say, well, is there more? Can I go faster? And then you realize, well, there's some skills I gotta learn, there's some things I gotta do. What do the next level does? You hang out with, let's say, airplanes, and you say, well, airplanes can do this, and they can, they're able to fly. I don't have the wings. I don't have, the right body. I don't have this. How do you do this? How do you become a plane? And some people will say, well, I'm not a plane. I actually am a bicycle. Wing right back to your 15 miles per hour. You can easily do that. At any time, when you look at this picture, the bicycle is always within the picture. So you can go back from being a car right back to your bicycle. And let's say, okay, I have to learn a few things. I have to, you always say this, whoever I want to become. Let's say if your idea of success is being, healthy, happy, contributing to others, having $1 million on your account, see what that person, who do you need to become to be that person? So say, okay, if I'm here and I want to be there, what new skills? Who do I need to become? What new habits? Do I have to limit my TV watching to 15 minutes a day versus 4 hours? Could this be contributing that I'm not more productive or getting more things done? Do I need to work on other things? And then you realize you're actually a plane. And now you can go 500 miles per hour. And you say, well, I feel great. Now, if I was a plane and I was going 15 miles per hour, I'll crash. So that's not even possible. This is like out of, your standards completely lifted up. So and don't get me wrong, there's so many variables. You can be a plane in your business, but you can still be a bicycle as a husband or as a father. So you gotta be very careful, because it doesn't say automatically. A lot of people trade this in. So they say, well, yeah, I'm gonna be an airplane in my business, or I'm gonna be an airplane with my family, but then I'm gonna be a bicycle and everything else. So my health is gonna go bad. I'm not gonna be able to provide because I'm not doing anything other than focusing in one thing. So it's best to balance and try to get to the airplane mode everywhere, right? So now you're looking at this and you're like, whoa, is there any more? Is there any more? And so, a lot of people are comfortable. I'm a plane, I'm good. As long as they stick with it, they stay the plane. You can easily go right back to the bicycle. You crash right down. You can go and say, well, what was I thinking? All this crazy stuff. I'm truly just a bicycle. And then they go right back. Remember, the bicycle is still in that picture. The car is still in the picture. The plane is still in the picture. You can still make anything you want. And all of a sudden, you realize, I want more. What can I do? And then you realize, okay, let's level up. It could be a big step. But you realize, okay, well, I am able to become a spaceship. And I'm a spaceship and I can go 7,500 miles per hour and go to the moon. And then, are you able to be any of them? If you try hard enough, I'm sure you can. Are you able to drop from being a spaceship down to the bicycle? Very easily. It is all where your mind sits right now, where you are seeing yourself. So if you're seeing yourself off being a bicycle and you hate all of the spaceships, just because they try harder, just because they are, more successful, you're never gonna get out of the 15 mile per hour zone. You're always gonna stay at the 15 miles per hour. If you say, well, I'm a bicycle, I like the cars because they are bodies, I can become a car, you have a chance. But if you hate airplanes and spaceships, then you're never gonna go past that, because you're always gonna say us versus them instead of saying, okay, you know, and goes with everything. People say, okay, you know, I can only make up to $100,000 a year because I wasn't born rich. The rich people, they were born with, silver spoon in their mouth. I was born poor, and if I can make 100,000, that's great. If that's what you desire, that's no problem. But if you hate all the other people that have more, and you assume that everybody else was born with tons of money, you're just telling yourself a limiting story. So then if you realize, okay, I'm a bicycle, but I want to become a spaceship, obviously you can't do it overnight. A lot of times you just need to develop, but at the same time, that's all possible. And at the end of the day, if you want to, maybe you can become an U.F.O or whatever, where you have no limits on the speed. You never know. That your mind is the limit and what you're willing to do. Because that has to follow with habits. If you're thinking, okay, I'm capable of doing this, I'm capable of being an awesome father, awesome husband, fantastic, I have the best business, and be healthy and contribute. If you truly believe in your mind you are capable of doing it, and you think you are the person, or you have a way of saying, okay, I'm a bicycle, but I want to be a car, and I'm just a mediocre, but I want to be good, and this is the way I'm going to get there, and this is what is required for me to do, you can easily make it happen. And then you can move again and again and again and again. But as long as your limiting belief sits at the 15, you're never gonna leave that. That's the lesson that so many people are struggling because of that. Because of that mindset, thinking, okay, later on they become, they have the victim mentality, saying, okay, everybody's against me, the whole world is out to get me. If you're feeling that the whole world is out to get you and try to make something happen, you're gonna have problems. So every time you try to get from 15 to 100 and you feel that you're a victim, you're gonna end up crashing. So this is the message for today. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Dominic Karnas, and I'm a co-founder of Great Life Institute and Cutting Edge Stress Management. Until the next time, guys, bye-bye.